What's up, everybody? Paco here, and we all have questions about money. The problem is, it's tough to find answers. But today, I'm sitting down with the president of Wealthquest, James Lenhoff. He's been doing this for like 20 years, and he's gonna help us get some of these questions answered today. Okay, let's get into some ugly truth here, okay? I've got debt. A lot of people have debt. Some people have a lot of debt.
Yeah.
But like nobody's talking about it. Like when we're hanging out, no one's like, yeah, man, my debt this week is da, da, da. Why is that? Why is no one talking about debt?
Oh, man. Well, the biggest reason why nobody talks about it is because they're ashamed of it. I mean, there's so much embarrassment and self-loathing and this sense of failure tied to debt. And a lot of that is cultural. We've kind of convinced everybody that if you can't get ahead and you can't figure this out, you must be stupid. And so we just feel bad about ourselves. You know, other than sex, your money is the only thing more awkward to talk about than anything else, right?
Especially with
your
your
sex
parents.
life, that's right. Your sex life is awkward. Money sometimes can be even more awkward, quite frankly, when you're sitting around talking about it, because it is something that is so self-inflicted. At least that's the way we think of it. And the problem is that shame causes us to isolate ourselves. We pull away from community. We don't really engage in being honest and authentic about where we're at. And those negative feelings that we're, kind of harboring drive us then to actually do more of the same. When you feel inadequate, you feel like a failure, you're much more likely to take on more debt and go get a new gadget or a new car or a new whatever to make yourself feel better for a season. And then you deal with the consequences of having taken on more debt, which causes more shame, which causes you to do the same thing. Look, nobody ever outlives their resources because they can't do arithmetic. This isn't a math problem. This is an emotional problem. And we're not talking about that because it's shameful.
Yeah. So what are some ways that we can have that conversation? Like, how do you start there?
I think somebody in your community needs to start with being willing to be authentic and raise their hand and say, this is something I'm struggling with. This is where I'm at. And invite other people in that group, whether it's a small group or whatever you're in, to say, me too. And what that does, it breaks the power of that isolation. It starts to free us up from those negative emotions because we start to realize, hey, maybe I'm not as stupid as I thought. Maybe I'm not a failure. Maybe I'm just a normal human like everybody else. And that starts to then give us the chance to stop the behaviors that are driving us deeper into debt because we don't have that emotion we're trying to fight.
Yeah, so like, we're definitely not the only one, right? Stats show tons of people are in debt right now.
That's right.
So you might be feeling stupid about it, but in fact, it's pretty normal if you're in debt at this point.
It is. I mean, the availability of debt is at an all-time high. Every store you walk into, every gadget you're gonna buy, sometime long ago, everybody realized that the best way to make money is to make it twice. We'll sell you the product and then we'll finance you selling the product so we get to make interest on the money that we let you borrow.
And that's basically you go in to get a lawnmower.
That's right.
And the store gives you a credit card, it gives you a discount on the mower.
That's right.
Okay.
New cell phone, new tablet, new computer, all the stuff you're buying that you're financing. You walk into Target or you walk into Kohl's and those guys are saying, hey, we'll give you a 10% discount if you go ahead and sign up now for a credit card. All of those offers are attempts to get you in the door of debt so that they can start making money off of you. It happens every day now. And so it's really hard to not say yes when you're constantly being bombarded with those opportunities now.
So how do we have that conversation? What's the first thing I say?
Really, you just have to start with, I want to just kind of get this thing out there. I want to share my true struggle with my friends that are close enough to me that I feel comfortable doing it. And you need to have some advice somewhere, some financial planner, some advisor that can actually be objective and not emotional and help you map out a plan that's not judging you and not telling you you're stupid, but saying, all right, if you're in the hole, let's stop digging and start figuring out how we climb out. It's gonna take more than just yourself. A lot of times people think I can handle this on my own. It's really hard to make those clear-headed decisions when you're wrapped up in your own emotion.
Yeah. So that's something I can do today.
Absolutely.
That's good.
Yep.